Welcome aboard the Ovation of the Seas. I'm Kylie with Simply Cruising, and today we're taking a full look at balcony room 7306. Let's head inside. Right as you walk in, you've got the thermostat on the wall and the card slot that powers your lights and air conditioner. Here's the thing, sometimes your room steward will actually leave a card in there for you, but if they don't, just use an old cruise card, a credit card, even a rewards card. Anything works. No need to sacrifice the one you're using for onboard purchases. To your left is the adjoining room door. I'll tell you, I was genuinely surprised by how quiet this room was. I never heard the couple next door once, which is not always the case on cruise ships. That's worth knowing if noise is something you're sensitive to. Right next to that adjoining door, you've got the full-length mirror, which is super convenient for a quick look before you head out. Now let's talk storage because this room has a lot of it. You've got two full closet bays plus two large cabinets mounted above the bed, and they are huge and surprisingly deep. The first closet bay has a hook on the outside of the door and two short hanging sections, and those feed right into the overhead cabinets above the bed. Great for hats, bags, shoes, anything you want accessible but out of the way. The second closet bay is where the real organization lives. You've got long hanging space, two shelves, the safe, two more shelves below that, two deep drawers at the bottom, and a hook on the inside of the door. Everything has a spot. The bed is set up in the king configuration, and it is a comfortable setup. You've got good clearance on both sides, the bedding is clean and crisp, and it really anchors the room nicely. If you're traveling with a friend or family member, it can also be split into two twins. And under the bed itself, you've got plenty of clearance to slide your suitcases right underneath and keep the floor clear. On each side of the bed, you've got a sliver of a nightstand, and I do mean sliver, maybe 5 or 6 inches. Honestly, it's one of my few gripes about this room. One side has the room phone, in which it basically makes it useless. The other side has a reading lamp, light switches, and a receptacle for your CPAP or phone charging. The TV is mounted at the foot of the bed, which I loved. It's easy to watch from anywhere in the room. There's a small cubby underneath that's perfect for papers, your key card, small electronics such as an iPad. The couch is more of a chaise lounge style, and it actually has a pull-out trundle bed underneath. So this room can sleep up to 4 people. One on the couch, one on the trundle, and of course the king can be split into two twins. Great option if you're cruising with a group. Across from the couch is your vanity and desk area with a lit mirror. Really nice for getting ready. You've got a half-back chair, little cubbies, and a small shelf for your phone and smaller items. Two US receptacles, two USB-A ports, and one European receptacle. I'll link the adapter that I use in the description to make that easy. Next to the vanity is the dresser, and this is a solid setup. You've got a lamp, a hot pot, a complimentary coffee station, love that, 5 nice deep drawers, including one for the hairdryer, and a cooler tucked underneath. Now the balcony. This room is technically listed as an obstructed balcony, but here's the thing. I really liked it. You've got a glass railing so nothing is blocking your sightline straight out to the ocean. The only thing you can see from the floor is the very top of the lifeboats from the deck below. And when you look over the railing, you can see the row of them. But honestly, it's still about 98% open ocean view. You've got a table, two large back chairs out there, and if you ever want to share the adjoining room, those balcony walls can likely open up to combine the space. Now into the bathroom. There are towel hooks right at the entrance, more inside the shower, and one on the back of the door, which I always appreciate. The shower itself is a nice corner glass shower with all the Royal Caribbean staples. Handheld shower head, grab bar, soap caddy, shower gel and shampoo dispensers, clothes hanger, and a foot bar for shaving. Really well thought out. Vanity area has 3 shelves for toiletries, a receptacle for your electric razor, a large well-lit mirror, and a long countertop that runs basically the full length of the wall. So counter space is not a problem here. Under the sink, there's a full shelf for extra towels, toiletries, whatever you need. Lighting in here is bright and plentiful, no struggling to put your makeup on or shave. Overall, room 7306 on Ovation of the Seas is a really solid balcony cabin. Great storage, flexible sleeping setup, a bathroom that actually gives you room to breathe, and a balcony that honestly outperformed its obstructed label. And here's the bonus. Because it's listed as obstructed, it's almost always deeply discounted. You'd never know the difference once you're out there. The nightstands are small, I won't pretend otherwise, but everything else about this room works hard for you. And just so you know, I paid for this room myself. These are my honest thoughts. No one is paying me to say any of this. If you want to see more room tours, ship tours, and cruise tips, I have plenty more over on the channel. So take a look around and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next horizon.